schedule a lot. How the fuck were people commenting before I even got into the studio? That is weird. What is up, AZ? Yeah, that was super weird. I don't know what the heck. Alright. Motorcycle go. Working out of here. Alright.
Turn my microphone on. There we go. Hi, baby. You having a good day at work? Trying to get all these damn meters read, get this paperwork I have done. Seems like it never fucking ends. What's up, Mike? Because the guy that quit on us the other day, they found a whole bunch of meter paperwork piled up in his truck that was not finished. So yay, get to finish that. I swear to God. Just waiting for that. I want this meter shit to be over with. Oh, what's up, Sean? It was Deepak quit. He quit like a week ago. He put his 2 weeks in like 3 weeks ago, and I think like last week was his last day. Or no. Last Wednesday was his last day. So, and then frickin' they found a bunch of paperwork in his truck from the meter read that was just sitting in there that he never touched or messed with. It was stuff he was supposed to do, and he never did it. So I got handed that to me, and then the other girl from DeBerry came down today to help us out. So I gave her half the paperwork, I took the other half. Always for me, Mike, always. I'm Sarah's biggest baby, she'll tell you that. Oh, what you up today doing today, Sean? AZ, Mike, what you guys up to today? I might have to probably work a little bit tomorrow, not very much though. I have to go to frickin' Legoland tomorrow. I have to go early in the morning so I can get in there and get all the stupid meters read. Oh yeah, you still working on the violins? Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna go in really early though. I'm gonna get there at like 6 in the morning, and as soon as I'm done with Legoland, I'm finished. Cause I'm not spending my whole Saturday out working. I've worked so much overtime in the past month and a half. Like, no, somebody else needs to start. Somebody else can work some more overtime. I'm not doing a whole bunch. I'll do 2 or 3 hours early in the morning, and that's it. Everybody's taking a nap and going to bed. Jesus. So y'all enjoying your Friday afternoon, huh? Wish I could be at home napping. Mike's probably having the best one too. Mike Night Train. We can get all freaking doped up, feeling good, and go to sleep. Lucky bastard. Would any of us rather be working? To be honest, if I didn't have to work, I wouldn't fucking work. Like, I don't want to work. Like, if I had the ability to retire and just travel, that's what I would do. Fuck working. Like, I understand, like, you'd rather work probably because you need to, right? Because you guys have to, live or whatever and have paychecks coming in. But if I didn't have to work, fuck that. I'd find me something else to do, something fun. I'd be finding shit every day to do. Fun stuff. You Chaser, what's up? Like I said, Mike, if I was to win the lottery or something, or just had a bunch of money, I wouldn't want to work for myself. I wouldn't want to work for anybody else. I just want to just live my fucking life. Do whatever I wanted every day. Whether it be go to a fucking restaurant, go to a baseball game, whatever. It'd be nice to be able to just wake up and just decide what you feel like doing and doing for the day. Or just travel around the world, see as much as I can. Like I said, I know you're not getting much sleep, but at least you're at home, so you can, get some power naps in here and there when you can, when you're able to. Yeah, hopefully it'll start feeling better here in the next week or so, a few days, or whenever that pain starts subsiding a little bit. So that Prince got another day, at least day and a half. It said it was going to take 3 days. So today would be about, right now, it's probably, I think, about 36 hours roughly between printing. So not sure exactly when it'll be done, but I don't know how accurate that is, right? Because some people have told me that sometimes the estimated time can be a little off, and sometimes it's kind of dead on. So I don't know. Mike, what do you say about that? Like, is it pretty accurate when it predicts the time? How long it's going to take? Because I mean, you got a lot of the hinders, now. Drive through, I think it is. Oh shit! What was that? Oh, a fucking cone. God damn it. What is this gas meter? There it is. 1702. I'll be back. Havendale. All right. Later, son. I wish I was owing to that. Yeah, I don't think you caught that on there, Mike. That was pretty funny. He said I'm owing the bed. Well, no, it tells me to go take a U-turn if there's a fucking stoplight right here. Makes no sense. Over to Peter Company. That's it. Here's the next one over. Why do they got two gas meters on this little ass building? I don't understand that. No, unless they got two buildings on them. 2050. Shit. I'll be back in a sec, guys. No, it's not. I swear. Testing 1, 2. There we go. Fuck, man. I swear. Alright. Show. Bet you it's that fucking apartment complex back there. They put the wrong address on the paperwork. There's no way that building has 2 meters. Way too small. You need 2 meters. Let's see. Well, JD, I ran out of time this morning because I know how much you love watching the printer print. Because, you know, you're just learning and everything, but, you know. I don't know if I have the gate code for this gate. Let's see. Casarina on the Lake. Let's see if I have that. Sure if I have this. Fuck! Okay, you're gonna fucking be waiting there. I don't have a gate code. Shouldn't have pulled in behind me, dude. Oh, sweet! Guy opened up the gate for me, nice. I'm not sure if this one has gas meters. Oh my god, this place is tiny. It does it. Ooh, and that. the gate. Oh my God, JD. And I gotta call FPU.
Hey, what did you need?
Hey, Susan, I'm calling about an address that I need you to check for me for here in Winter Haven.
Okay, what is it?
It's 2050 Havendale Boulevard Northwest. And I'll have the Lake Wells paperwork done for you on Monday, which will still be before any of the compliance dates. So I'll drop it off Monday afternoon for you.
It's the Rena Homeowners Association.
Okay, yeah, 'cause the address was actually that doctor's office that's in front of the property that's on the side of Havendale. So that was the. Okay. That's what I figured. I'm trying to find somebody who'll let me. Like, I'm in the complex, but all the gates are locked, so I don't know how I'm gonna get in there because I don't see anybody in the office.
Why don't you stay on the phone? And it's 2050.
Yeah.
Give them a call.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. This place is so tight too. You can barely drive around in here.
Really?
And it's just really small in here. The roads are very narrow. I'm not sure where the office is. That's what I'm trying to find.
Oh, it's the Rena Homeowners Association. Do you deal with them or? Okay, thank you. The gentleman is telling me it's the wrong number.
Yeah, because even the address isn't even right on the paperwork.
Okay. So the gate code is 7777.
No, I'm inside. Some guy let me in, but the problem is the meters are locked up behind more gates.
Okay, let me call another number. They shouldn't be locked up.
Yeah, because they're locked. They're actually, you have to go through like a pool gate to get to another gate to get to where I can see the meter, but it's like, about 50 to 70 yards from where I'm at, and there's two fences in front of me. Well, that's always fun. Now I gotta sit here and wait for this guy to get here. He's like 10 minutes out. Oh. And I'll check on FedEx when I get home later and see where that chair's at. They sent out that new chair to me, so hopefully I'll be getting that in the next couple days. Like I said, even though the company location said China, they obviously have them in the U.S. because it's shipped on FedEx the next day, so FedEx actually has it. I know, right? Paid breaks. Yay. Actually, no, I'd rather get this done and get the fuck out of here because I got a lot of paperwork to do. I'm just wasting time at the moment. And there's really no good place to park in here because all these freaking retirement places want to build their roads for the size of fucking golf carts. It's super annoying. I don't even know if I can drive up in here because it looks like a path and I'm doing it. Fuck it. I don't know if this is the residence parking, but I'm parking here. No, that's what I got my car for. I need a chair for it. Although that would be a good idea. No, they had to send me a new computer chair, the one that I got off of eBay like 2 months ago, the fucking back busting on it, remember the other day? So I contacted the company through eBay. And they offered to send me another one, so. Do you, JD? Do you know what chair? Oh, I gotta mentally prepare for Matt's show tonight because I know he's gonna give me the business about being a big fan. Big fan. Oh, my mic sounded like such shit back then too. And my video was horrible. That was when I was on the Chromebook with that shitty $15 mic I got off Amazon. It was like a fucking $15, $20 camera that I bought because I didn't have a lot of money at the time. Moving around, you stretch out in the chair too much there, Mike? You need to relax, JD. You hear me? There it is. I'm looking for a black truck. Oh God, if I could go back in time and tell myself not to say that about Matt, I'd have called him a dick instead. Yeah, he's got to go watch Telemundo and watch his stories. Here. I'll post a link in the chat if somebody wants to pop in. Alright, there's the dude. So if anybody pops in, just wait a minute. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. If that.
How you doing, sir?
Alright, this guy is going to let me in. Read these meters and get the hell out of here. Shit, where did my pen go? Another one. Where is my glasses? Sunglasses.
So I guess I gotta go down. This loop here. Get out. Look for this meter real quick. Three more addresses on this paperwork, and then I'm done with that. Fucking booted again. Oh, you got your coffee, Mike? Awesome. 2305 Havendale. God. Alright. Such a long route. We need to do 2400 Havendale. I'm gonna have to call IT about my phone open. I don't know what the fuck is going on with it, but Jesus, it's being super slow. 2500 Havendale. That'll be the addresses for this sheet. And we can move on to the next one. Alright, off we go. The hell out of this neighborhood. Somebody painted a palm tree on the side of their trash can, and it looks like a huge dick. Because they put the palms on the lid so that I would show you guys, but these people get all creeped out about it. They might get creeped out with me sitting next to their house showing me. But no, they painted the trunk of the palm tree on the side of the trash can, and then they painted the top of the palm tree on the lid, but you can't see the lid unless you're standing over it, and it looks like a big old dick on the side of the trash can. It's fucking hilarious. Piss off, lady. Get off this fucking bike. Pulled out onto a major highway. You can stop. You know, just about to block the fucking sidewalk. Told me to move like I'm just gonna pull out my fucking traffic so you can get by. Fuck out of here. Boys and girls club. I know exactly where that meter's at. I had an issue finding it last time. It's funny, JD. No, it did, though. It was hilarious. It looked like a big-ass dick on the side of the trash can. Like, I got what they were trying to go for, but, yeah. Over here. The meter should be right back here in the corner. There it is, right there. That one. No, I'm telling you, it's not my dirty mind. It literally looks like a giant dick on the side of the trash can. Okay, so we can remove. Which one is that? It's 2400. What? It's 2305 and 2500. $2305 and $2500. Yeah, that's the Moose Lodge across the street. I'm gonna head over there. Been over there quite a few times. Look at their meter. I know exactly where theirs is at. Give me one sec, guys, whoever that is popping up. I'm gonna get off the highway real quick.
You better let me in.
What you up to?
Just getting the oven heated up to get some lunch going.
I'm trying to get.
Little frozen taquito things.
Oh, I love those. They're cheap but good. Good snack.
Yeah, these are like Diablo chicken or something. They're really good.
The Totinos or whatever.
No, it was it's like a Spanish guy's name. So you know
it's San Jose or whatever it is.
it's not that one. No, it was one I'd never seen before because I've had those. Those are good too. Have you ever had the ones from 7-Eleven, the taquitos they have on the rollers?
Oh yeah.
They're just like those, but you know, better quality. Super
Give me one
crispy.
sec, I'll be right back.
Mike B, get up here. Come on. Come on. AZ, I saw you out there earlier. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Sean, get up here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Sarah, get up here. Come on.
Somebody else pop in?
Nope, I tried.
You tried.
I told everybody. I said them all by name, each one. AZ, come on.
Oh,
Mike
yeah,
B,
right.
come on. Come on, Sarah, come on.
Mike
Get up
might
here.
pop in. He
Come on,
said,
Sean.
he
Get up
said
here,
his
Sean.
message-
What?
Him on it so you know it's good. You know, it's just some American company that put Juan Valdez on the.
Right?
on
He's got like a fake story on there too, something about how he's put everything into these taquitos. Really, man?
Put his lifeblood into it. To frozen taquitos.
I placed them in the freezer with my bare hands.
Exactly.
Oh, AZ, alright. If you say so.
At work on a call.
I'm still waiting for that package. He keeps teasing me about that package, what all he's got in there. He's probably gonna end up gonna ship it next week while I'm gone.
They're pretty quick about the shipping, at least to my house in Florida. Every time he sends me something, it only takes like 2-3 days. But fucking FedEx was saying that last package was supposed to take like a week, and they got it there in 2 days. They kept saying it was going to be there on Friday, but then it updated after the second day, and it's like, oh, your package is arriving early on Wednesday.
Yeah, their tracking is jacked. Because it'll do that sometimes, then sometimes it does the opposite, where it says it's out for delivery, and then changes it to, oh, it'll be next day. Bastards.
Well, see, that's what I said with FedEx and UPS. I've always had really good luck with them. Like, usually they're ahead of what they say their delivery date is, but the post office, they'll be like, oh, it's supposed to be there Friday, and you won't get it till next month. Let me see. I don't know if I can get to these meters. And of course, they're closed. So. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Theirs is actually on the outside, surprisingly. Let me turn my truck around. That's not a keyboard where you're going to town on that keyboard.
Yeah, hear that? Clickety clack. Man, this StreamYard sucks with their noise thing. Zoom is insanely good. Like, I was literally yesterday, like, on my mic chewing to try to get you to hear me eating on stream. And you didn't hear me.
I remember that. Yeah, theirs is really good.
I don't think I've even listened back on your stream to see how bad I sound on here, because it's probably echoey and everything.
It's not bad, I mean, but I can't tell either because I'm on a Bluetooth in a car, so I'm hearing it in car speakers. So it's probably not that great anyway. Alright, so I need to go to Heritage Avenue. I still got some on Havendale. Okay. Let's go do these ones real quick. Fuck this sheet out and get it done and over with. Back over here.
Man, this keyboard is loud. Good lord, I didn't even really listen to it till you said that.
It sounds like one of the old school keyboards that, like
the first one ever designed.
Well, that's what I was telling Sean. You know those old IBM keyboards, man? Those things are worth some money, man. Gamers love those loud, clicky keyboards, and I don't know why. I mean, I understand. Do I?
I need to find a website that, there's got to be one, right, that sells old parts or, like, allows you to sell old parts. Because I have some old computer parts that I don't want to throw away, but I'm tired of keeping them.
Put them on eBay.
Like memory and stuff. Oh, oven's heated up. I'll be right back.
Oh, I thought a fucking truck was backing up behind me. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Man, this thing is picking it up. That's all the way in the kitchen.
Julia Street. Winter Haven. Come on. You're thinking about it, you slow piece of shit. No, I didn't order another broken chair. They sent it to me. I don't have to pay for it. Hey, Mike, do you want to pop in? I'm actually going to try to fix the other one too. I gotta look at it this weekend and see, because I kind of just glanced at it. I was just so pissed that it broke that I didn't even really look at it too much. But if I can fix that other chair, then I'll have 2 chairs. But I don't know if it's fixable or not. I gotta tear it apart and look at it.
Did you say it was actually like a metal brace that broke?
It looked like it, but like I said, I was kind of pissed off, and I just chucked it out in the living room because I was mad. Like my fucking lawnmower the other day, I threw across the backyard.
I did that. I did that with mine when I went and got a new one. I just stopped mowing and I swung it. Unfortunately, I was in my front yard, so a lot of people, I'm sure, saw it.
It's still sitting in my backyard upside down. And I was like, you fucking piece of shit. I was so pissed because I can't figure out how to get that gas one to start. And like I said, I'm not somebody that works on motors and shit, so I'm not real sure how to fix it, you know what I'm saying, or what might be wrong with it.
If you get the socket, it's real easy. I mean, it's to the spark plug, and a lot of times that's what it is. If you say it's
everybody
turning.
keeps saying it's a spark plug, and then other people are saying that you need to clean the carburetor out.
Yeah. You said it's turning, right?
I mean, it has, like I said, I know the basics of a motor. Like, I can have a conversation with somebody about their car, right? But, like, I just don't work on the shit, right? So it has good compression and everything.
I would lean more towards the spark plug, because, I mean, I do mine every couple years or so.
But what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to take it, because a new basic gas push power mower, just a basic cheap one at Walmart, I mean, their cheapest one, you're looking at $350, $400. So if I can go and take it to a shop and get it fixed for like 50, 60, it'd probably be worth it.
Yeah, maybe they'll do more than just, maybe they'll clean it up.
I don't want to fuck something up, you know what I'm saying?
It's pretty hard to. Like, I took my old one apart and it had a diaphragm little thing. It was like a rubber diaphragm. It like breathed for the engine. I don't know. I don't really know a bunch of that stuff either, but it was bad. Like, it had a hole in it, so it wasn't, compressing. So that was an easy
Dude, I
fix.
used every customer under the sun just putting a new filter in my fucking car. Like, I don't have the, like, everybody was laughing at me when I told them I was getting a 3D printer because they know I don't have the patience for shit like that. But the 3D printer hasn't bothered me. Like, I've gotten a little, like, pissy with it here and there, just mainly when I was trying to do that bed leveling with them shit springs, It was kind of.
You had pretty good luck though with your printing, man. Like, my stuff wouldn't even print. Like, I just have these balls of shit and like had to do all kinds of stuff to get mine to print. Like, fuck. You've had good luck, You've only had a couple mess ups.
Oh shit! Somebody just wrecked out.
Oh, too bad you had the cam for it.
He wrecked fucking hard, dude. Oh, he fucked his car up.
What'd he hit?
He fucking was hanging out his window yelling at somebody, and he fucking went across the road and fucked it.
What?
He slid across the road, went sideways.
Damn, too bad you didn't have your...
I know. Fuck. God damn it. Hold on, let me call 911 real quick.
Call Ron.
Give me a second. I'm gonna mute you.
Okay. How did it? Okay. exactly what it was. Might be. His car's bouncing a lot too. It looks like maybe he just went and ran over him.
Do what? Do what?
Mike B said you ran the guy off the road, and I said the way your car's bouncing around, it looks like you went over and ran over him too. Now.
No, I went up on the sidewalk. I'm allowed to. I'm utilities. I can drive up on the sidewalk. They don't say nothing to me.
Yeah, see Mike up on the sidewalk over the guy's.
No, the
dying
dude was
carcass.
fucking road raging, bro. He was hanging out. He had half his body up out the window, the whole top part of his body. And then when he came back down in the car, he overcorrected. The car spun across the road, went all the way over into the other lanes, and he hit the side of the curb and fucked the side of his truck all his car all up. That was totally his fault, bro. He was road raging on somebody else in another car.
I flipped somebody off once on the highway and I got instant karma. It was rainy and my car spun out. I was going 65. Ended up backwards on the middle of the highway.
Yeah, he was.
Man,
fucking
too bad
road
your
raging.
camera wasn't flipped around. We were looking at your ugly
I'll be back in a second.
My guess is Justin threw an old burrito wrapper out his window, hit the guy's windshield. He was road raging at Justin, and then Justin did the pit maneuver, took him off the road. Now he's making all this up. I can read Justin like a book. And that wasn't the police he called, it was Ron. He's like, hey, Ron, can you help me cover this up? What can you do, buddy?
I wish I could get you a better view without having to look like I'm fucking recording it. Hold on. Let me flip my car around real quick.
Can you put the phone in your cleavage?
Hold on, I'm gonna turn my car around. And then that way you can see. Fuck, man, I wish I would have had my goddamn camera flipped the other way. But, you know, it's hard not to look at my sexy self all the time, so. Hold on. Let me know. I'll move my phone up onto the other one so you can see. Hold on.
That's right, AZ. You got some action.
Let me flip my camera around. I'll put it up here. Like that. There we go. I don't know how well you can see that, but
I see a female.
did I see a butt? Hold on. I'm going to get out because the cops are going to be here in a minute.
5-0.
I'm going to turn my car off, but I'll leave the phone running.
Man. I should have asked him if that's the guy right there. Mike. You know he did, Mike. You know he did for sure. The guy resisted, but Justin didn't give up. What did I miss? You missed it, AZ? Okay, so Justin threw an empty burrito wrapper out his window. He hit a guy. Guy got pissed and was road raging out his window. Came up to Justin. Justin gave him the pit maneuver, sent him flying into the other lane. He hit a curb. Justin ran over him a couple times with his car. So you can see Mike B talking about Mike the mouth to mouth. He gave him mouth to mouth. The guy's like, "Nah, I'm fine." Justin kept. That was nuts. No, I guess Justin. What actually happened? Justin said was the guy was hanging out his window, yelling at another driver. This was all in front of his vehicle. We missed it because Justin's camera was on us. Said the guy was hanging out his window, yelling at another driver, and he was like all the way out of his driver window. And when he got back in, overcorrected, went across the road, spun out, and then hit that side curb and jacked his car all up. So Justin called the cops.
Can you hear me?
What?
Matt, can you hear me?
Yeah.
He lied to the cops and said that he just overcorrected by accident. I was like, no, the fuck he didn't, bro. I said there's like four or five people that saw his ass. He was hanging out the fucking window, road raging on some truck in front of him. I was like, dumbass. And then he was all telling all of us not to call the cops. Like, what? Like, yeah, that's just something nobody does when there's an accident. So I'm probably sure there's probably something in that car he doesn't want the cops to know about. And he was calling somebody else, like, you didn't think anybody was going to call the cops, really, bro? They just saw you wipe out a sign and everything.
Well, I'm sure the cops are going to be like, when he says, oh, I overcorrected, they're going to be like, what?
Well, I mean, some people can do that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that was a pretty insane.
But yeah, that's
he hit the curb and everything, right? On the other side
yeah,
of the road?
what happened? Hold on, let me turn my camera back around. I'll show you what happened. Let's see here.
Hey, Newfound. Jim's droning's out there, too.
What's up, Jim's droning? So what happened was there was a truck in front of him, or behind him, beeping their horn. So he got out of the window, had his whole top half of his body out the window, looking behind him, screaming, the driver. And then when he got back in, he overcorrected, so he went across and slid across 4 lanes, hit the fucking curb. The car went up on the side, hit the fucking post, and then he pulled up into the parking lot right there. And both the side of his tires are completely fucking gone. Like the whole passenger side tires or driver's side tires are both blown. He fucked up that whole car. But then he was calling somebody else like, oh yeah, nobody's gonna call the cops and I can just call somebody and they'll come get me. Like, no, that's not how it works, buddy. Like, how you gonna? And it's like a newer car too, so it's like, what are you gonna explain? How are you gonna explain that to your insurance company? Like, you have to have a police report when you get in an accident, right? They don't just take your word for it. Like, oh yeah. But the cop was like, oh, he said he just overcorrected by accident. I said, yeah, because he had his fucking body hanging out the goddamn window. That's why he fucking overcorrected, because he's a fucking moron. And one of the couples that isn't from Florida, and I said, I'll just recommend this to you, don't road rage in Florida. I said, because that dude in the fucking truck probably had a gun. That's just something you don't do in fucking Florida. You don't road rage people. Because there's so many people with fucking concealed carry permits in Florida. But what's cool, the way they do accidents here, you don't even have to fill out a witness statement or anything. They just get your side real quick, they write it down on their little tablet, and they put it in the computer. You don't have to fill nothing out or anything. And then they just call you, they take your name and number, and that's it. And if they have questions, they call and talk to you.
Jim said that guy just called him and said the shipment is going to be late. Someone just threw a burrito at him. That's the story I told him, was that you threw a burrito wrapper out your window at the guy and he started road raging at you, so you drove him off the road.
No, I threw it at his window and he tried to get it off with the windshield wipers and he couldn't see. It smeared all over the window. Fuck, what movie was that where they throw the shake out the window and the fucking dude just keeps driving and the other guy's wrecking off the fucking road? I can't remember what movie.
Pineapple Express, they threw a Slurpee. There was a Slurpee scene where it was like all over. I do remember a shake though. And then the burrito on Anchorman. He actually threw the burrito at Jack Black. She just threw a burrito at your window.
But yeah, that was pretty wild, dude. That's the first accident I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything that wild. You know, I've seen like a just bump fender bender type.
That's the second accident I've seen in like, well, I can't say in a while because I just saw one probably 4 months ago. Dude was pulling out of a gas station and didn't look both ways, and a car was coming, and the car had the right of way, and he ran right into the side of the car. I mean, just a big ass like 350 King Ranch, and this dude was in like a little fucking smart car.
fucking crunched in the whole front end of his car. All it did was knock the dude's bumper off and did a little bit of damage to his headlight. That car was completely fucked.
Yeah, I did actually see a wreck on the highway once on the opposite side of the highway. I was going this way, they were coming in their, big median or wall in between. So 65, 70 miles an hour is the speed limit, and like right as I was going past, he had lost control and went like completely sideways and went straight into that median wall at like full speed. Man,
See
it
what
was one of
Mike wrote?
there you go. Throw another burrito.
Yeah, he said point the camera forward and cause another accident. Take a family of 6 out with my fucking watch. Oh, that's so fucked up. Oh, you gotta mute yourself because you're not on Zoom? Don't want to hear yourself munching? Oh yeah, you can hear every bit of that. Oh my god. Fuck, man, I wish I would have had my camera forward. That would have been epic.
Yeah, I kind of want to get a dash cam. But
I have a dash cam, but I don't know if it was recording or not. I'll have to check it when I get home. I didn't even think about that. I think the memory was full on it, though. I'm going to have to check when I get home. See if it caught that or not.
how does that part work? Does it just record all the time, or how is it?
Well, mine records in 5-minute increments, and then it records over top of itself if it fills up. So it records 5-minute video loops. And then once it gets to the point where it has no memory, it starts recording back over itself.
Newfound said you're gonna need a concealed burrito permit.
All right.
There you go, Mike B. Yeah, you have a broken chair with you to throw at him, or lawnmower.
Right. Just fucking chuck a lawnmower out my passenger window while I'm doing 60 down the road.
I'll be right back.
All right. What Jim Big? What's up? Oh, we were just, you missed the fun about 10 minutes ago. There's fucking dude wrecked his shit right in front of me, his car. He was road raging on somebody hanging out the window, and then he got back in his car and overcorrected, went across 4 lanes of traffic, and the side of his car hit the curb, and then he went up on the curb and took out a street sign. And then he tried to tell the cops that that it was an accident. He didn't mean to overcorrect. But he failed to tell the cops that he was road raging. Probably Jim's droning. I would assume so. He's going to get a burrito. He's eating torquitos, so it's like I guess a miniature version of a burrito, right? Nah, he didn't get hurt or anything, but he was just being stupid. It was his own fault, right? When you're in a 2,000-3,000 pound vehicle and you want to act dumb, I mean, you're putting your own life in your hands, all right? Like, that's exactly what he did. He was hanging out the window, had the whole top of his body hanging out the window, looking behind him, screaming at the truck behind him. And then when he was getting back into the car, he fucking overcorrected. So that was his own stupidity. But nah, nobody got hurt. It looked like he might have banged his arm up a little bit, but from the crash. But that was about it.
Was he younger or older?
No, they were fucking like 2 19-year-olds, fucking morons. Probably driving mommy and daddy's car. But they didn't want the cops there. The dude was really adamant about not wanting to call the cops. So I told the cop that. I said, I don't know, maybe he's got something in the car he don't want you to know about. I don't know. Because he was really adamant about not calling you guys.
Just letting you
Justin's
know.
over there planting stuff in the guy's car.
Right. Sir, where'd this 1 pound of coke come from? Oh, they're putting sugar packets under his seat. No, they were a couple of really young kids. Looked like they were probably 19, 20. Just acting stupid, like always. Like, and they were twigs anyway. Like, I shit you not. If they would have road raged on me, I'd have beat their ass in the middle of the road. Like, they probably weighed no more than 110 pounds each.
What were the
Like,
cops
I
doing
would've
about it?
choked.
Could you tell if the cops were actually doing anything, or?
I don't know. The cops did say that he lied to him. He was like, yeah, he told me that he just accidentally overcorrected when he was changing lanes. Like, no, the fuck he didn't. Like, bro, you got like 10 witnesses standing here.
He just left out a few details.
Right, yeah, exactly.
He did overcorrect, but.
But like I said, like, they weren't even like the build that they both had. Like, I wouldn't be road raging on anybody even if they had a fucking twig in their hand.
Yeah, they don't
Like,
think of that.
If this kid would have got out of the car road raging on me, I choke slammed him right into the fucking ground. Hey, are we friends on book? What? On the book?
Facebook.
Oh, you know, I don't know. But if you would like to friend request me, you could. My name is Justin Stickley. I don't use my channel name on Facebook. I just use my regular name. Some people use their channel names. But it's Justin and then Stickley. And I got kind of a Vogue picture going on like JD. Looking like a DQ model, you know.
What's up, Chris? You have the picture, the hat down one? Oh, you're cutting out.
The road rage, I'll think about it. No, I thought it'd be like a 110-pound woman wanting to get out of a car and fight you on the side of a fucking highway. Like, really? Get your little ass back in the car. That's why I tell Sarah when Sarah gets all pissy with drivers, I'm like, look, don't start something you can't finish. I said, because you're going to make me get out the car and fight somebody, and I'm going to be pissed at you for making me get into an altercation with somebody. If you can't back it up, don't be road raging on people. That's all I got to say. Like I said, you got to be careful in fucking Florida anyway. You know, any of the states like Texas, Florida, you got to be careful doing that kind of shit. Exactly how you get shot right there. A dude that thought he thought his girlfriend was in the car with some random dude from the bar. No, it was an Uber driver who had a fucking gun on him. The dude told me put two rods into some kill. You all the play around like that. You forfeit your own right to live.
You're cutting out. Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
This is actually close. I'm not going to be able to get in here. address is that? Yeah, that's
Oh, now you're froze up. God damn, these things are spicy. You're all locked up. Oh. It is a spicy meatball, Newfound. I ain't no kidding. Yeah, sorry, Wedge. I'm trying to mute my mic. Over here noshing down. That was a baby carrot. Justin, come in, Justin. Justin, this is the drone community. Can you hear us? Oh, no. That's right, Mike B. He's the last one on the Kmart cell plant. Hello. Oh, you guys can hear that on this one. If it works. And here comes Justin Stigley.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to your show.
He's gonna be behind the gate, maybe.
C11 went through in Canada, and I'm sad to report I won't be posting anymore.
What? So the bill. What the hell is that?
I don't know. Let me look that up.
I don't know. Find out. I'll be right back in a sec. But yeah, tell us what that is.
Yeah, or maybe Big Lots might be. Big Lots or like dollar store. Law that will regulate online media from services such as YouTube or Netflix. Pass.
Oh, what is it now?
It says a law that will regulate online media from services such as YouTube or Netflix, leaving YouTubers and other content creators in Canada increasingly worried that the bill threatens the way content creators earn a living by affecting visibility and potentially... I actually have to click on it now. Oh, and it's a Canadian site, so it's going to take a while. Ooh.
So what is it like? Is it just about like them making money off of YouTube or what?
I'm trying to get to that. Let's see what it's... It means that platforms like Netflix would have to recommend more Canadian-made shows like Schitt's Creek or other Canadian-made content ahead. Oh. So in Canada, the government's forcing the streaming services to promote the Canadian-made stuff over everything else. So like in Canada, Nick A30, a big video game streamer, he'll be promoted more than, I don't know, Dr. Disrespect or whoever over here.
That's so stupid.
Trying to make the Canadian people more money.
Well, that's the thing is then why is that affecting Rigor Mortis then? Isn't he in Canada?
Yeah, that's there must be something more to it.
Yeah, because I don't see how that would negatively affect him. If anything, it's going to push his channel more. It just wouldn't see our two dumbasses up there as much.
Oh, he's saying there's a censorship part of it, but I don't see that in here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad.
Oh, it gives... Okay, they can remove stuff if they want.
Well, I mean, at the moment, though, is that really going to affect your videos, though? I mean, you're just putting up FPV videos, right? I don't really see how you'd be too worried about them censoring that. Oh, no, that's kind of weird, I use music from other nations. I guess you're just going to have to get a freaking epidemic or something like that. Yeah, I feel you on that. So you're going to be limited on what music you can... Don't stop posting just because of that. You just have to adapt. Unless you just don't want to do it no more. Or unless that's like your protest. Your version of protesting it, I guess. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. That means that you're pretty much not going to have nothing but Canadian stuff pulling up on your page. So I'm assuming you would still be able to look up, outside creators, but it's just going to do nothing but recommend your own people to each other. Like, I don't know, stupid myself. I mean, I guess that helps you to a certain extent, but still. I'm not monetized, so I just use whatever music I want. I don't care. Because even having Epidemic and shit isn't going to guarantee you don't get a fucking copyright. Right.
You're breaking up a little bit. Now you're breaking up a lot. Adrian Mateo just came in, so your internet's acting up. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Rigor Mortis. Sorry, I didn't say hey earlier. Wedge and Big. Angry Mateo Drones. tunes. Drum circle time. Well, hum with Jim is not bad, but hummers with Jim, now that would be a different story. Blank screen. Can't hear you.
You know,
There you go.
can you hear
Oh,
Katie?
hey, whoop, nope. Froze up. Sarah.
Why the fuck am I in here twice?
I don't know, but it's making me sick to my stomach.
There we go.
Full fucking bars, and yet it's showing that I have unstable internet connection.
I told you because Adrian came into your chat.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Adrian was in the chat stinking up the internet waves.
Yeah, he does that. He tries to steal bandwidth from people. No, but what I was saying though, before I got rudely cut out by my shit internet on my phone, I've seen people with Epidemic. I mean, look what happened to Bill the other day. He had Epidemic and still got a copyright strike.
Yeah.
That's not always a guarantee that you won't get one. Because like I said, companies sell music rights back and forth to each other all the time. And who knows if they even have to honor it, you know what I'm saying? Because Epidemic said at one point, oh yeah, you can use the song, and then they decide to sell it to another company. I don't know if that, like, still gives you the right to use it or not. Because it's not like they're giving you, like, what they need to do is, like, when you buy the license to use a song, they need to actually give you, like, a downloaded, like, certificate that you can download and save. Like, some kind of, like, approval certificate saying that you did buy the rights to that song.
Yeah.
And that way you can use that, and then, you know, they need to come up with some kind of system like that where you can upload that kind of shit to, like, YouTube or Facebook if you have an issue. Like some kind of electronic certificate they can give people for music.
So far, I've just been using the YouTube music.
I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know if anybody's ever gotten one for that, but I wouldn't be fucking surprised. YouTube didn't copyright their own shit.
It seems like they might actually produce that stuff or something because it's like full albums, you know. People, when you look at the artist, it's like they give them a full album. So I'm wondering if they have like a deal, like more than just the normal song
Right.
license. Like YouTube probably owns them.
It's probably some like, you know, C-rated art musician that's good, but they're not big.
Some of it's pretty good. Like I said, I haven't really needed to stray from it yet. There's been enough.
Yeah. It's well, I mean, it's people like, well, it'd be people like you or Matt that are into music but aren't huge, you know what I'm saying, and probably get some kind of deal with them. Where they say, you know, produce us 10 albums and we'll pay you so much. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you know, but Matt actually opened for some big-ass bands over in Australia. You ever seen his old pictures and shit when he looked all gothy?
Yeah. He did the Pink Floyd stuff.
Yeah, he did some piano. And then he said he did a whole piano, like wrote a whole piano thing, or keyboard. And I guess one of the big famous bands or whatever, when they were over there, I guess their guy played it on the keyboard or whatever on stage, but it was all Matt's music. I was like, holy shit.
Rigor Mortis is in a band.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of his lives before. He has like, I think he's into the drums more than anything, if I'm not mistaken. He had a whole big ass drum set, I think, in the background when I was on a couple of his lives in the chat.
Hardest groove I've learned yet. That sounds like a drum terminology.
But it's like you said, right? It sucks having drums unless you're like in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Fuckers are loud.
Or unless you're good. Like if I was good, I wouldn't care because it's like
So if I was good.
sound good. Just like beating on drums, it sound like an idiot.
What, have you never just really learned, or you just always just fucked around with them?
No, I've never, and it's probably one of the hardest. I mean, of like the rock band type instruments, because there's so much, man. It's like if you don't have the rhythm, I mean, which I really don't have a lot of rhythm. You're keeping the whole time of the whole band, so.
You can never have too much cowbell.
That's right. Unlimited
JD was
vertical.
one. Well, that would have been me in band, right? I would have played the triangle, right?
You've seen that
I mean,
Saturday Night Live, haven't you? The Saturday Night Live where it's the Blue Oyster Cult and Will Ferrell's playing the cowbell. They've got Christopher Walken is the producer. He's like, okay, he keeps stopping them, you know, like they're playing the song. He stops. He's like, okay, I think we need a little bit more of the cowbell. And the whole band's like, are you what? He's like, you guys trust me? You're really gonna laugh. So at the end, it's like pretty much just all cowbell.
That was like trying to learn music. Reading music, to me, is not easy. And I was in band for 2 years in middle school playing the trumpet. Never could figure out how to fucking read music, no matter how much I tried. And and the whole time I played, I never really knew how to play. I just copied the person next to me. I would always watch the person next to me, and I just push the buttons they were pushing.
I was in band from like 4th grade up to 8th. So I learned for that, but I played clarinet. And then I went to guitar, and it was kind of crappy because my band teacher, like, I was going from junior high to high school, and he was wanting me to go, continue clarinet into high school and all that, and I was just like, I'm not into it, and he was not very supportive of me going to play guitar, which I was kind of bummed about, because I was asking him for help, like if he had any songs or anything that I could, sheet music for guitar, and he's just like, he was not wanting to help me. I was kind of bummed.
Sarah played clarinet. She actually went to college for like a little over a year. She was going to go to college and be a music teacher.
Now, why would Sarah
was the type.
Sarah's busted my balls saying that you don't have rhythm, JD? I never would have guessed. Now, what have I done that proved before that I didn't have rhythm? Yeah, I hated clarinet.
She was good on the clarinet.
I was okay on it, but I just
Terrible.
hated it. I hated the reed. You had to suck on that stupid reed, and it's all chalky. And
Yeah, she was really good on the clarinet back when
it
she
was
was in high school.
mostly a female instrument. That was my main thing. I was like, I wanted to play saxophone, but it was a hand-me-down. Like my sister played it, so that's what I got to play.
See, when I was in high school, you could go out and buy your own instruments, but we would, if you couldn't get one, they would give you one, but normally the ones you'd get from the schools were all beat to hell.
Yeah.
Like, and they just look like shit, like, because they've been used for like 10 years, you know? But, oh shit,
Oh, the bassoon. That sucker's huge. First chair. I know I was second chair, but I don't know if I ever made it first. Because there was a couple people that were just way into it, which I practiced and stuff, so I was decent, but I don't think I ever made first chair. I know I was second.
Sarah was like the star in band, man. She fucking was so good at it. Like, her teacher was the one that actually pushed her to go to college for it, because she was so good at reading music and everything. Like, she was learning how to play the piano and everything there for a while.
Yeah, I'd like to play piano. I can kind of figure stuff out, but I'd like to be able to just know how to play it.
You want to talk about a hard instrument to learn, man. That's one that's probably...
Well, and it's another one. It's like if you don't have, you can play it with small hands, but it definitely is easier, bigger hands you got.
Gotta have spirit fingers, JD. Well, I'll be back in a second. So are you like really good on the guitar or what? Which way? So are you good on the guitar, or are you just kind of like mediocre, or? That's one thing I tried to learn. I had 2 different guitars in my life, and all I did was get on it and go ring, 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 ring. Fucking.
Yeah, I took lessons for probably less than a year. I didn't like that at all. It almost made me quit playing. So I just learned by ear, and then they have the tab, which Tim Jackson was making fun of me for learning from tabs, but it's way easier. It just shows you the number. It shows you the 6 strings, shows you the number of the fret to be on. It's way easier.
Well, I mean, what's so bad about learning easier? I mean,
Well, it's like a cheat way.
so, I mean, if that's the way you're going to learn, that's the way you're going to learn, right?
You don't end up learning notes and stuff that way, but
I remember, was it Guitar Hero or Rock Band had an actual real guitar you could hook up to the game, and it would teach you how to play it.
Rock
I think
Smith.
Was it Rock Smith? Okay,
Yeah, it was
I remember
different.
there was
It was cool.
remember
Because I
that.
actually got it because you could jam. Like I could just play whatever I wanted to, and it would fill in. Like start playing drums. It would like match, whatever I was playing. Yeah, I saw it.
Like when Paul Murray just gets up and leaves a string randomly to go fly a ship and doesn't say nothing to nobody. He's done that a couple times. There was a couple times I came into his live and I was the only one in there, and I come in and it's just his chair and everybody's in the chat like, oh, he went to go fly a ship. He just left the stream up and nothing going on.
Oh man, I bet Drum Tab looks insane. There's got to be a million notes on there. Yeah, because you're just looking at beats. Well, I guess there is notes. I don't know. How does that work for drums? It's not really different notes. You can tune it to different.
Yeah, I actually, I want to say Rigor Mortis played his drums on one live when that I was on there. He was going to town. And then I know Ron from Toyman, he likes to go to town on his drums. On
Yeah. Yeah, his are cool too because it has that built in where it plays with him. It like adds guitar and stuff. Okay.
You just need to get that keyboard where it doesn't matter what key you press, it plays the song. Yeah,
Casio. Play the samba.
Sounds like some people from Walmart busted a guy outside one day, a couple employees. Dude was out there playing violin, right? And they go out there and they figured out that his cord wasn't actually plugged into the amp. The amp was playing the music over it, and he was pretending to play it.
Oh man.
And he was out there begging for money.
I've never thought of that. There's a guy by the grocery store over here. I've never thought of that, but I wonder how he plugs his in. Because, yeah, he played something. Maybe it was accordion, so it might not have been powered. But I swear there was a guitar player there once.
Well,
I'll have to pay attention to that. Maybe not.
Well, there's been a lot of people that have done that. Like, I've watched one girl, she busted a dude on YouTube for playing the violin out in front of a thing. Well, she was like some violinist, and she could tell by the way he was playing it, you know, doing his fingers and shit. He wasn't doing the right, I guess, notes or whatever, and she called him out on it. And it turned out he was just playing the music over, like it was one of those amps that has like the built-in Bluetooth and all that, and he was just playing the music over it, pretending to play it. And that's what the one dude at Walmart did. He kept telling me, he goes, I bet you that dude's not even really playing that. Look at him. He doesn't even look like he's really playing it. This motherfucker walks over there and grabs the cord, and it just comes out of the dude's bag. Like, I'm playing so fucked up. Like, it was annoying him all day. This dude was out there all day playing, and this one employee was just getting super annoyed. Like, because I guess he just didn't like him begging for money or whatever, but he was getting really pissed off. Have you ever seen that chick, that one girl that's like 10 or 12 years old on YouTube, and she's like super famous? You ever seen her jam out on the fucking violin? Like, and she legit plays, like, and she is good.
I've seen bass and drums. I think I saw the violin one.
Usually it's her mom that takes her out, and they do, like, street performing, and she's gotten really famous. Her channel has, like, a couple million subscribers, but her mom will sometimes jump on the keyboard and play with her, but, she jams out on that fucking violin, man, and she does really, really good job, too. But yeah, she's gotten super famous on YouTube. I watched quite a few of her videos, man. But she'll do like some really modern songs, and she jams out on that fucking violin. I'm curious to see how Sean's violins turn out when he gets them all done.
Dang, that sounds like a lot to be looking for, Rigor Mortis. How do you think Tommy Lee reads that sheet music while he's playing drums upside down? Motley Crue. That'd be hilarious. Professional rock bands playing using sheet music. Have you seen Tommy Lee's drum kit that goes upside down?
No, I have not.
He had like a roller coaster thing set up. It was like on rails. And he was like, while he was playing, it was like flying him around this coaster thing upside down, and it's insane.
Oh, wow. No, I never saw that.
When I was still working in the office, they kept doing a bunch of freaking work, moving everything around, all this shit. So I joked around. I was like, you know what? While you guys are doing all this, I want Tommy Lee's drum kit set up, but I want it for my desk. I want to be hanging from the ceiling.
There was a kid I went to school with, David Foster, and he was like really good on the guitar. And I remember two or 3 years in a row, he went into the talent show at the high school was having, and he would always play the guitar behind his back, and he would jam out to the shit that was popular at the time, like Linkin Park and all that. But he would play an entire song with the guitar behind his back. He would position his arms in this weird way, but he would fucking just jam out. Like, holy shit. That takes some skill, right? Because you're doing everything backwards.
Sarah's seen Motley Crue. She said she saw it live. Tommy Lee.
Yeah, I want to say back when she was in college, I think she went to the Motley Crue concert. I want to say it was when she was in college.
Oh, Questlove is ridiculous. Yeah, he's insane.
I dropped the link in the chat. Oh, Sarah loves 80s, hair bands and all that. She loves the 80s music. Just a big old fan of that.
I remember that rig. Yeah, he tried to join the drum line. I remember that. Yeah, it's true. Unlimited. Yeah, everybody has seen Tommy and Pamela.
Oh, their sex tape.
Yeah, that's the OG sex tape. It's like the one that started it all.
And then there was Country Singer. Yeah, that one made a big splash. That one.
I can't think of anything before it. I'm sure there
was.
But...
Who was the one country singer that had the sex tape? Was it what was her name? I think it was a country singer. I can't think of her name now. I always look up the sex tapes though when I first hear about them. The first thing you did.
Kardashian, I remember that one.
Yep. And then there was the chick from Teen Mom. Remember that?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that Farrah chick from Teen Mom. Her porn videos are actually on Pornhub.
That Kardashian was kind of weird. The dude was a little bit I don't know. Had to mute it. Now you get to see what I get to see. He's making all these weird comments. Bro, what the hell? So looking in the mirror. I remember our local radio station was making fun of it. Man, listen to this creep. And they kept playing it over and over. Now you get to see what I get to see. So he was showing her face in the mirror while he was ramming her.
That chick Farrah from Teen Mom, she caught a bunch of shit because she actually, it was one of the production companies for Pornhub paid her a shit ton of money to make a few videos, and she got paid a bunch of money, and it started this whole controversy and everything. Like I said, still to this day, you can go on fucking Pornhub and they're still there. They did full fucking videos with her.
That's right, Rigor Mortis. Yeah, he didn't need a mallet for that gong.
He needed a what?
He said Tommy never needed a mallet to hit the gong. Just pull the schlong out and slam it. Doing the helicopter up there, hitting it. Knock out the whole first row. Man, have you seen Vince Neil lately? Oh my god. I'm talking about some surgeries gone wrong. His face is so jacked up.
Yeah, some people, when they get plastic surgery, it's like, why?
Pretty much
It's
all
like-
of them. It's like, why are you doing it? Stop.
Well, it's like that one dude that tried to look like a Ken Barbie doll. You
Oh
know?
my god, that one's scary.
Dude, he looked so fucking stupid.
It's scary, man.
Like, I wouldn't even want to be seen in public with somebody that looked like that. Fuck that. Like, you walk 10 feet behind me, I don't know you.
Yeah, Rigger, man. He had like major. It was a long time ago he got that done, and it just keeps getting worse. And then he like lost a bunch of weight, gained it back, and Tommy Lee still looks the same.
Like, I understand chicks, you know, getting a boob lift, maybe, you know, getting a little bit bigger boobies if they're, you know, got small, you know, small boobs or whatever. That I can understand. But the ones that get, like, the ridiculous boobs that are, like, the size of a fucking car tire, yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, I understand, you know, people getting certain surgeries because they just want to, you know, freshen their body up a little bit, but some people go way overboard.
I didn't realize how messed up Ray Liotta was before he died. When I started seeing his pictures popping up, I was like, holy shit, man. He'd had some bad jobs done, too.
Man, I was pissed when he died.
I hadn't heard anything from him for a long time. But I
Yeah,
do
he was
remember I saw something a long time ago where I saw he did get surgery. I was like, oh, man, not Ray Liotta.
I liked him in Wild Hogs.
Yeah, Rigger. Slash from Guns N' Roses told a story where he mistook all of Motley Crue as a group of hookers. Oh, Sarah, have you seen the Bon Jovi stuff? Oh my god. John Bon Jovi cannot sing anymore. I mean, I've never really cared for his voice, but
Why? What's wrong with him?
he sings like shit now. It was funny because after somebody, was it Sean, said he died or something the other day, and we were all like, what? We had to look it up and found out it wasn't true, but that's when I saw some, after that, of course, YouTube starts popping up Bon Jovi crap in my recommended. So something about Bon Jovi sucking or something I was listening to. I was like, oh my
It's
god.
okay. It's okay, dude. You like, we understand if you like his albums.
I'm a big John Bon fan.
Yeah, John Bon fan. He's
Me
like,
and John
it's
Bon.
all he said it's all Sean's fault. It keeps popping up on my recommended page. Now he's got an excuse for it.
Daryl Hall, I don't know about that, Rigger, because Daryl Hall can still, well, I guess it's been a while since I watched his show, but the live from Daryl's house, he was still belting it out on there. So maybe it's maybe Oates can't sing.
That's like the one famous country singer that had the stroke. Man, I feel bad for him, Randy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's,
Randy, what's his last name?
What'd you say? Who?
It was Randy something.
Randy Travis.
Yeah, Randy Travis. Yeah, man. Because he was, I mean, I mean, I was never big in the country, but he was always considered a really nice person and down to earth. And it's just sad to see the way he is now, you know.
Oh, Laura's out there. Stop the show. Stop the show. Little Llama Laura. What's up, Laura?
Yeah, it just sucks to see Randy Travis like in the state that he's
Dude,
in.
his voice, I love that low bass. But yeah, he did multiple. He had a stroke, but then he was drinking, and like he really went downhill at the end of his life.
He's still alive. He actually does a lot of TikToks with his daughter.
I saw a picture where he had a helmet on. Is he having to wear a helmet? Or was that just somebody making him look real bad?
No, probably because if he falls, but I think it's either his daughter, maybe it's his young wife, I don't know. But I know he does TikToks with some chick all the time.
I think it's his wife, because I think the picture I saw was with her too, and it was, yeah, she looked young.
But like they'll put on like his fans will do his music on TikTok and like sing to him and shit. And then they do like little reaction videos on TikTok to like his fans doing it. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Steve
Alright, so
Carpenter,
Just
Drone
like,
Worship.
what's up, Dan? What's up, Steve?
Drone Worship said his nuts itch, so that's probably for you. He needs help with that.
What?
He said his nuts itch, so he
Oh,
needs you to.
Jesus Christ. But it's just like, fucking what's his name from Tombstone? God damn it. I'm having a mind blank on name.
Rick.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, well, he tried to go like all natural or something on whatever he had, and it's yikes.
Yeah, he looks
I
like
still
shit,
need to
man.
watch. I didn't know. I knew he had some kind of documentary thing about him, but I didn't realize that he like apparently videoed like his whole life. Basically, he always had a camera. So there's just like all kinds of footage from his life that I guess is out there. Some of it in that documentary, but my buddies were saying there's just all kinds of it out there now that they're like releasing because he just was constantly recording. So that'd be pretty interesting because, I mean, he had a heck of a run there. Tombstone and all those. He did a ton of great movies during that.
Yeah, he did Batman.
I actually liked. A lot of people make fun of that, but I actually liked him as Batman.
Oh man, there's a controversy about
It was not a great. It wasn't a great story. You know, that wasn't a great Batman overall, but I liked his. And wasn't it the one that had like everybody in it? Wasn't he in the one with like Arnold and? There was,
Honestly, I don't even fucking remember. There's been so many Batman.
I think that's the one where it was like Dr. or Mr. Freeze or whatever was Arnold, and there was like 3 or 4 like big names in it. Like they were just
Like,
trying to go for.
I was never a huge like comic book type fan, but I would watch the movies when they came out.
I liked it back then, but now it's just like there's so much of it. I'm kind of over it.
Let's see here. What do we have in this room?
Yeah, I need to see the new Top Gun. Did you see it?
No, I want to see it though. All right.
Oh, Arnold was in the Clooney one. That's right. It was George Clooney with Arnold. All right.
All right, I'll be back in just a minute. I got 3 houses I got to run to real quick.
Gotcha. Was that the Alicia Silverstone one then? Drone Worship? Wasn't she Catwoman in one of them? I guess I can just look it up. Okay, so the Riddler. I thought the Riddler was in the one with the freeze. Okay. Drew Barrymore? What? Batman Forever was another Tim Burton one. I didn't know that. Right on, rigor mortis.
He said, okay, 4:20 time. I'll get back.
Okay. So yeah, I didn't know Batman Forever was still wait, no, okay, that was wrong. I didn't think so. It said that it was a Tim Burton one, but it's not.
Yeah, because sometimes these superhero movies, like, when they tie in, like, a different character or something in the newer movie, I don't know how the hell they play into it or anything.
I'm just not into the movies like that. Like,
Well, and yeah, they keep doing the reboots and stuff, and it's like you put all that time into one, and they stop and do a whole nother. Like, I'm over that.
And what really pissed me off is when they redid the Spider-Man movies, because I didn't have an issue with what's his name that did the first ones.
You like Toby, huh?
Yeah, I didn't have no problem with him. I thought he did a good job.
I don't really care for him, but I don't. I liked those Spider-Mans best overall because I definitely didn't like the others.
I mean, I don't mind either one of them that did it, but I don't.
There's been
What
3
was the
now.
Yeah, but what was the reasoning why they redid them, though? I don't understand.
Because they just keep doing that shit. They just like, oh, they're doing it with X-Men now. I think they canceled it and they're gonna come back, and it's stupid.
Yeah, but wasn't there a reason why they changed Spider-Man, though?
I don't think so.
Huh.
The one guy sucked. The one from the Facebook movie. I hate that guy.
Oh. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
They had him play it, and then the newest guy, I really don't care for him. Tom something, I think. Tom Holland.
Yeah, that was the guy that Mark Zuckerberg screwed over. That and the Winklevoss twins.
I was under a scan. It didn't make sense. It was very incorrect. I wasn't a fan of the Tobey Maguire one, but I will say that the original Spider-Man movies were severely inaccurate because he designed his own webcasters, which is why the newer Spider-Mans are better. He never magically shot webs from under his skin. It didn't make sense.
Who wrote that?
Drone Worship.
Well, see, like I said, I was never into it like that. I just liked the movie for what it was. Like, I didn't get all technical in it like that, right? Like, some people are, like, super technical. They're, like, because they're into that kind of stuff.
Well, I was trying to figure out which way he was. I couldn't tell what side he was on. If he was on the side where he should design his own webcasters, or they should be magically shot.
Oh, see, he's saying that the dude did get fired from Spider-Man.
Yeah, I saw that. It said horribly fired.
So I remember there was like some kind of controversy. It wasn't that.
I don't remember that.
Just wanted.
Was it just because he sucked?
Probably a contract issue. Like
I think he's a
normal.
bad actor. I mean, I don't like him.
Tobey Maguire, wasn't that his name?
That was the first one.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's the one he's saying got fired. He was the second guy. The Facebook movie guy. He wasn't the main guy, but he was like the annoying one. Let me go to Wikipedia, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I remember there was some kind of controversy with one of the actors, though, where they had gotten fired or something. But normally with shit like that, it's usually over contract money, right? Like, they get a little ahead of themselves thinking they're fucking king shit. And it's like $1 million a movie ain't enough, so they want $20 million, you know? And when they don't get it, it causes a big-ass fucking stink. Are you frozen or just in concentration?
I'm reading this, yeah.
I wasn't sure if my shit froze up again. I was like, God damn it. A little airport right here. We should pop the drone up and get a shot.
Laura said there's a spider behind me. How would you see it? It says he was fired because he didn't show up to some big event that was supposed to be promoting the next movie, I guess, but I don't know if that's the real reason they fired him.
Yeah, I get you, Dan. Like, I know a lot of people that are like that. Like, I just was never into that stuff like that.
Why's Laura got to be busting
It's
my
like,
balls? Yes, I read the chat. God, Laura, I'll tell you what.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, girl?
Not much. Just talking some bullshit in here.
Oh,
Bullshitting.
yeah, I didn't mind old Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man. He was pretty cool.
Well, see, like, Dan gets super technical on it, right? Because he's really into that. Where I just like the movie for what it was. I could care less if it was inaccurate, right?
Yeah. I mean, I ain't got nothing against the other ones either. They were okay. I don't know. Fuckers get greedy. They ask for too much money. So,
That's what I'm saying. I like the movies for what they are. I don't get all super technical in them, though. Did you read David's message? I didn't, Laura, because I'm driving, so JD's kind of been paying attention to the chat for me.
I was looking at that too. I said, what the? Laura, are you doing a Jackbox thing today?
He has no 3D printer. Hold on, guys. I might be breaking up. I don't know. Kind of in a shitty area. Let's get out of here.
What'd you say? You gonna run somebody else off the road?
That was not me earlier.
Yeah.
Well, JD was distracting me.
Video proof of it here.
No, JD was distracting me while I was eating my lunch, and I accidentally threw my burrito out the window.
Yep, that's what happened.
So
Speared all over the dude's window. He couldn't see.
David said his 3D printer is sixth-hand. So many labels on the boxes and missing parts. He's gonna have to go off on Amazon.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Seriously? God, everything he's been buying has been like, just like it's returned trash or something.
Well, that was supposed to be the replacement for the one that caught on fire and had fish sticks in it, I guess.
No, is that an issue with 3D printers catching on fire? Because now that makes me nervous leaving that bitch running when I'm not home.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, Laura, I thought you said something last, was it Tuesday or Sunday or something about doing a Jackbox on Friday? I don't know. Maybe I misheard whatever was said. I'm on a different phone, y'all. Do I sound different?
Yeah.
Do I?
You sound really different.
Not loud enough or what?
No, that sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you should send Justin a phone. Did everybody lock up?
I hope not.
Oh, you're there. Oh, Jesus. Justin.
Just Justin and his dollar store phone plan.
Sarah says you sound like a late night radio host.
Late night?
Yeah. Not just a radio host, but late night.
What is that, like a sexy radio host?
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. This is your late night radio host. Welcome to my show.
Damn, I'm in a shitty area.
No, you got a shitty cell phone plan.
Yeah. Try taking one of the tortillas off your phone.
Which radio towers does Walmart use? AT&T? Do you know which ones they are? See, you just ran over somebody else again.
He's out of control. Yeah. He's gonna get out to finish him now.
Well, he must have killed this one if he had to kick and get on stream.
Laura.
White vest. Do you wear a white vest sometimes?
It was a wife beater.
Oh, okay. You wife beater, yeah.
That's right.
There you go, man. Keep them in line. Women love that shit. They love.
That's right. They come back for more.
Abuse me, beat me, whip me, spank my ass.
I know, Lawrence. Slim Pickens. Justin can't stay on cam long enough to make fun of him.
Wait for my lady coming home again. I told her to stop at Costco and give me a cheesecake, but she pulled in the parking lot and said there wasn't even a parking space in the whole lot. So she said, sorry.
I wish I could let people in because it looks like, I'm guessing it's Dan. He's over there typing in the private chat.
Oh, is Dan out there? Okay.
He's in the Streamlab private chat.
If I click on chat while I'm on my phone, it kicks me out of the stream. I don't know what to do.
Oh, you're on your phone. Yeah, I don't know how. I've never been on there. Somehow you're supposed to, you can see both comments. I don't know how you would switch that on the phone from private to
I don't know. But
YouTube.
it would always kick me out of the stream if I clicked on chat. So well, why put it in there if it's going to kick you out? Well, what the hell are they thinking? No, if you're in a fairly populated area, I can't see why he doesn't have decent signal. You know, if he was on the outskirts out there in a bunch of farms and crap, I could see him losing signal. But running around in town, yeah, well, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, I don't know if there's just too many people on the towers, or I don't know how that works.
Oh, I doubt that's it. It wouldn't totally kick him out. It would keep some kind of
You'd think, yeah.
data stream, even if it was, weak.
Stop telling me what to do, Laura.
You notice neither of the women disagreed with that statement about they like that.
It is true. I was actually expecting some backlash, and it never happened. So it was more accurate than I thought. waiting for Justin's ass to get back so I can hop off here. I don't want to bail on him while he's gone. Leave you here all alone. Justin, come back.
Justin, come back. We miss you so much.
He must not have done a good enough job running over the guy this time. He's got to really finish him off now.
I guess so. Oh, the thing he does, he says it's a Jeep. It looks too damn big on the inside for it to be a Jeep of any kind.
Oh, they got some big ones. But the one he said he's got I thought that was one of the smaller. Shoot, I don't remember what he said he's got now.
It looks like a Suburban or something on the inside of it, or an Expedition or something. It doesn't look, I mean, I know Jeep's got like the Trackhawk or something, but
I don't know if they still make it with the Commander. That thing was huge.
I don't think they make that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't keep up on Jeeps. Never been a big fan of them.
Let's say do as your elders say, but I'm not sure who is older. Between me and you, Laura? I'm way older. Who knows, Steve? Who knows?
Who is she asking who is older?
I don't know. Well, she was the one telling me what to
Oh.
do, and I said, "Don't tell me what to do." So I'm guessing she's saying she doesn't know who's older between me and her. But like I
She's
said, I'm way
probably
older.
telling you to mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah,
You got to be a youngin'.
I know you're way younger than me, Laura.
What's up, Steve? Steve could come in here too if Justin would show up and bring people in. You ought to make people co-host
I
or
bet
something.
Laura's like late 20s, like 25, 26.
Well, how old are you?
41.
Oh, okay. You're still a puppy.
Yeah. Oh, Justin's trying. What's he doing? What's Justin? Come on. Come on.
Come on, Justin, figure it out. Rub that time.
Instead of just sitting there on one of your breaks, go get a new phone plan.
Well, I guess it would make Laura 34.
No, good. I didn't want to do the math. I was getting close, but my head was starting to hurt doing the math.
But we lost
34.
Justin again. What's up with this Sunday? High 7.
Justin, Jesus.
See if Dan's in the green room, Justin.
Yeah, somebody's in the green room, Justin.
Yeah.
And they want cheesecake.
What did Dan comment about the cheesecake thing?
I think it's Schlong Hanglow.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's Dan. Justin, stop running over people long enough to bring them in from the green room.
I believe so, Steve. Yep. Justin back
He's
yet or not?
acting like he can't even hear us.
Yeah, what's going on?
Justin. He needs to make somebody a co-host.
Justin.
Maybe.
Justin.
Last time he had a problem with his Bluetooth, he had to shut the truck off and turn it back on. Why that would
Oh, that's right.
affect his
Yeah.
Bluetooth, I don't. Is it through the stereo or something, or has he got an earpiece?
I think he does have it playing through his, so he can do the hands-free. So then it picks it. The mic is somewhere on his car. There's probably a way to do it without resetting his truck, but I guess it would be the easiest. Laura leaves nothings in her green room.
No, people get in the chat. People get tired of commenting if nobody reads the comments and shit. So I was throwing a few comments out there, and nobody paying no attention. And Laura came in, everybody was ignoring her. I don't know. I mean, it's not up to us; it's up to the host.
Right?
But,
yeah, Justin's yeah. I gotta go. My phone is dying, and David is still arguing with Amazon. All right, Laura.
We'll see you on Sunday, if not before.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Justin, what are you doing? Can't see you. We can barely hear you.
Check the green room, Justin.
Yeah, just get whoever. Yeah, do that. Steve's in the green room too. This fucking guy, am I right?
What's up, guys?
You're muted, Dan.
You're muted, Dan. I'm sure that was a good.
How am I muted? What the fuck?
It's Justin. I mean, that's what happens. He brings you in and he mutes you
What do you
after
mean?
10 minutes.
Huh? What was that?
What are you eating?
Oh, today's protein day, bro. White chicken in a can, motherfucker.
What is it? Cat food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good stuff, too, bro. Steve!
Dano, how are you?
What's up, my favorite Homo sapien?
Oh, just busy as shit.
That's cool.
I just got back from a meeting down at our harbor and back now to work here at the house and then out to the project.
Gotcha. Mike, my other favorite human. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing, man. I'm still alive.
That's good.
Still inside of the dirt. How you doing?
I'm surviving. Judge Dredd, how's it going, buddy? JD, gotta be Judge Dredd.
That's right. Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, I'll take it all day.
You know how long I sat in the green room? I had time to think about these things.
I kept, yeah, I didn't notice that it was not, I thought that was Mike over there typing in the private chat, and then I saw the names were different. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's Mike Literus, and I'm Schlong Hang Low.
And Justin left me and Mike here. No abilities to let anybody in.
Hey, Barry, how are you?
Barry. I hear road noise. Is Justin there now?
Yeah, he's just driving.
Justin.
Justin could be a
Sounds like it.
pansy.
I think I kind of heard him.
I don't hear him. I hear just road noise. Or maybe that's the guy. Or maybe that's somebody he ran over and they're bouncing in the back.
That's what-
underneath
yeah.
The bumper.
Good call, Steve.
Stop! Stop!
What's that? Go faster? Okay. Oh, look, a speed bump. Whee! Oh, God. Good times.
So what's up, Dano?
Well, I'm getting over another one of them fun, almost hospital visits. So,
I was
Oh,
going
you
Yeah.
went in today?
what's that?
You go in today?
No, I almost went. You remember, every once in a
Yeah.
while, I can't eat food, right? My body
Right.
just rejects everything. I get internal bleeding, and I deal with that. So for 2 days, I was just out of commission. I wasn't doing anything. I was hurting, and then finally, the bleeding stopped, and then my stomach started tolerating food again. So I was like, "Yeah, all right, no hospital. I'm good." So maybe I'm just out of blood and I'm just, here. I don't know. Whatever. My toilet was awesome, though. When I took a shit, it was like all maroon. I was like, fucking awesome. How many people can say they've done that in their life?
You know what the doctor needs to do is put a dipstick in you. So you
Telling
can
you.
just pull it in and go, okay,
Oh.
oh shit, I'm down 2
Jesus
pints.
Christ.
What a what and what?
Now, you heard me.
I just came back in at the wrong time.
We were talking about your asshole, bro.
Justin's just finishing up his raspberry smoothie. What were you saying about maroon stools?
JD always with the clips.
Yeah.
Talking about you liking the brown eye.
What have I always said, Mike? If you ain't getting pink eye, you ain't doing it right.
Oh,
There
man.
you go.
Damn, bro. That's messed up. Like, literally.
That's even too much for Dan. That's pretty bad.
I know. I still can't comprehend how people touch their butthole and then touch their eye. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Man, not a good thing.
I'm trying to look through it like a telescope or something.
But still, like, I gotta ask myself, like, what did it take to get to that point? Like, did they just reach back there to see if it reeks for a minute? Like, oh, what the fuck? Damn. It's in my eye. You know what I'm
Maybe they
saying?
were driving when they did that and then, hit a bump and then.
Ah. Yeah, Justin, you can tell
Yeah,
us all
Justin,
about
it's
that.
Hey, man, do me a favor and look up my ass and see if that gerbil's still alive in there.
Oh my God.
I gotta go to San Francisco.
No,
General,
hey,
for that, go with that.
who's in? No, nobody's in private. Okay, I saw messages. We're good. I thought Barry was trying to jump in the stream, but I was wrong.
What's up, Barry?
So, Mike,
What?
when I push on chat, it just opens a second window, and there's an X at the top. Turn your phone sideways and put it in 16:9 aspect ratio, and you should have the same thing I have if you're on Android.
I'm going to turn my phone sideways first.
Yeah.
Right?
That
Step one.
puts your phone camera in 16:9 setup, and then push the chat button, and you should have private chat and comments and an X up at the top. If you push that X, it brings you back to the main viewer window.
Oh, okay. I want cheesecake.
Or the
Yeah,
computer,
you can see
or
it.
the computer with 2 screens, and it's easy.
Yeah.
So some of us are lazy and just want to sit in front of our phones like this, because so we manage, we figure it out.
Well, I'm gonna put a microphone on my computer one of these days, so I don't have to sit here and squint to look at everybody.
There you go.
But I
Justin,
just
it's
haven't gotten
Justin's
around to
fault.
it yet. Like
All
Dan
it's
said,
like-
I'm being lazy here.
It's Justin's fault. All he has to do is make us bigger windows.
Yeah, it's the way he's got it set up.
Right. It's your fault,
Hold on,
Justin.
hold on.
And these are tiny windows, I guess, because he normally has that banner running across the bottom.
It fills us out. It fills us out all the way across the black screen if he just goes
Yeah.
to the other layout.
I mean, it would be helpful. I got a zit on my forehead I need to take care of. Right now, I can barely see it. So if you can speed this process up a little bit, Justin.
All right. There you go, Dan.
There we go.
Lean up and see if you can get it on Justin's burrito.
It's so hard doing it.
Oh,
backwards.
you're fucking disgusting, JD.
Hold on, Dan. Move here.
Oh, there we go,
forward.
Steve.
He'll think,
Like,
he'll
I
think
got it
about
right.
that next time he gets one of the burritos now.
Right, Mike? Yeah, he's gonna be thinking of that zit juice.
Oh my god, bro.
Wait, hold on. Is that better?
No,
Is that better?
It was.
it was. Go back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I think I can get it. Hold on. This way. Hold on. Move over. Look closer. Look closer.
Oh, I heard
there
it.
we go.
I heard
There
it
you go.
pop.
That was nice. Thank you for that, Steve. What a
Anytime.
relief.
Anytime.
Brother's got my back, man. And my forehead. It's crazy.
Oh, hold on. I need the alcohol.
Oh yeah. Ow. Damn, Steve. Why you gotta be so violent with it?
No, I need the alcohol. You.
Oh. Yeah. This is the worst time for Floridians. This is when the sun comes out and just rapes your face and your skin. It's
Yep.
no joke. And if you have oily skin like I do, you just get acne every summer. It doesn't matter. This is just the worst time for people with oily skin. Hate it.
Every time we'd have to go and we'd have the company I work for, senior project manager, we'd have it over in near the Clearwater. And we'd go there. When do we have it? In August. It's
Ooh.
like, why don't we have it in the fall or, in the spring?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, when it's still cool out. It's not.
Man, I'll tell you what, that sucks over there, without a doubt.
Well, you see, I'm inside. I'm not shit. I could be riding the bike, but no, it's hot. Nope.
Too hot.
Not in full dress gear, bro. I won't go out in my jacket. So.
Well, even like I don't know if David's in here or not. He's over in Arizona, man. It's been cooking at 110.
Right.
But then it's a dry heat. As the monsoon comes up through Mexico and starts downpouring.
Yo, that stuff going on in Yellowstone, though, that's crazy, bro.
That's insane.
It's weird. My parents went through there like a month ago traveling, and then all of a sudden it's just all flooded where they went. I'm like, holy cow, what in
Yeah.
the world?
Roads out there. They are talking about it could be over a year for northern Yellowstone to open up.
Yeah, bridges just taken out.
Roads, bridges, everything.
Yep, crazy.
And even into Montana, there were several homes washed away
Yeah,
right off some
yeah.
rivers.
I always found it funny because people that live in the mountains are like, no natural disaster can take us out. I'm like, that's wrong. That's not accurate, because if water goes through there, it's only got one place to go, and that's low elevation. So if you build your towns in low elevation instead of on the top of a mountain, you're screwed, man.
Yeah. Well, even in South Dakota, Ron Lockwood, he was over at one of the hangars over there, and on the way there, it started hailing on him
Yeah.
from 80 some degrees, and all of a sudden, next thing, bam, it's hail.
Yeah. We got those storms the other day, man. We had hailstorms come through here. It's really weird when it happens, but they let us know normally what size they're going to be. If it's going to be enough to damage cars, they say pull your vehicle inside.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting when it happens. But then again, we get a lot of tornado weather here too, and when that happens, it's unpredictable. You never know what hail size is going to be. It could be golf ball. It could be like ping pong ball sized. I don't know. It varies here. It's really strange.
Well, your weather prone for it.
Yeah.
And
don't know why they
don't forget hurricanes.
I know. And it's our season right now, all the way through November. So we've got all these tropical storms forming again. Seems like every 2 years we have some storm that says it's going to blow through and then doesn't. And I go outside in the morning and a lawn chair is tipped over. I'm like, whew, crazy.
You'll take those all day long.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind. I wish something big would finally blow through, man. It would just put me at ease. Like, all right, finally it happened. Now it's over. We don't have to deal with it for a while. It's the build up and the suspense for how big the storm's going to be, and then it hits, and it's like it went from a Category 10 to like a tropical storm. Like, no, come on, man, just commit. Fuck, you spent
Really?
5 days out in the ocean committing, and now you're here and you just gave up on the relationship. It sucks.
And then you've boarded everything up, closed everything up, secured
Right.
it, and
Right? Like,
oh shit, now I got to take it all down.
I spent money, man. You know how much fucking wood costs? Shit. At least try to penetrate my house. Shit.
Yeah. Make it worth my while.
Exactly. You know how much sandbags cost? They're not free.
No, they're not. No, they're not. We even get sandbags here because of the flooding going on. I mean, where I live, we're pretty well safe. We don't have that problem.
Well, you're lucky.
You go up the coast up towards Los Angeles, or you go into the foothills above LA. That's where you hear about all the floods. Or even here in Orange County, the inland here of the local foothills. It's called Silverado Canyon. If you've ever heard of a place called Costa de Casa, it's kind of an expensive area out there. They get torrential floods that'll come through there if we do get the rain.
Right.
It doesn't. It is down and out to the ocean.
Yeah, no. That's us. That's us. We're below sea level. So when it happens, we're like, flooding. Yeah, it's just Tampa's underwater. It has yet to happen since I've been here, but I can't wait. It'll happen at some point. See, I'm waiting for it to happen because I have all these wonderful RC boats that I still want to throw out in the middle of my street when it's flooded and just send them. Like, I just think that would be the most fun thing to do. I don't care that everything's flooded. I just want to run my RC boats in the streets.
There you go. Put your lawn chair out there and
Right. Yeah. Newsworthy, guaranteed. Send it straight to the news company. Like, well, somebody made light of the situation. You know? Crazy fun, guaranteed. I'll worry about the insurance and damage later.
No, I like the times you've taken the boats out, especially over there by that one park where you go out and been out to a lot of times over there.
Yeah, until we got kicked out.
You can't go there no more?
No, they call it making wake. I said, it's an RC boat, dude. He goes, you're going too fast, man. I said, I get that, but we're talking about a boat that weighs like 3.5 pounds, dude. I realize it's fast, but it weighs 3 pounds, my guy. We're not talking about a fully fledged boat out here tearing up the channel. No, it's nature's classroom. It's illegal. Can't make wake. I'm like, how's it? I don't even understand. The wave coming in is like that big. What are you talking about, bro? No, erosion. Like, okay. What else? It doesn't help that the gator ate my boat out there, because that made me realistically not want to keep going out there. But it was cool up until that point. And then we got kicked out. Do not feed the gators. RC boats apparently are not food for gators. So
That sucks.
you learn.
That's not awake.
Gators don't like the taste of lipo batteries, I guess. I didn't tell them to eat it.
Yeah, okay, fly over them and have them jump out of the water at you.
Right. That video did go viral, though. It's just got like
It
200,000 views.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have chicken parts hanging from the bottom of them with one of those drop mechanisms.
Chum up the water before I send the boat. Nice. And I don't care what anybody says. I tried that stuff. When I had the Traxxas Spartan, we tied the fishing line to it, and I tried to make a video for you guys with the 6S speedboat, because I think it goes like 70, and it was awesome. The problem was, I've seen all these videos of people like hooking fish with boats and pulling them in. That's bullshit. I don't care who you are. That is bullshit. Because the moment I got a big fish on the back of it and we gunned it, no. No, didn't work. Was dragging the boat all over the place. Couldn't get it back to me. And I ended up floating way out in the middle of the harbor area. I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, who's got a kayak? I'll get this fucking thing because the fish isn't gonna let go.
Sarah, he's not talking to us either, so we can't ask him anything.
Who?
By the way, hey, Chris.
Justin?
Yeah.
Justin, is pizza okay for dinner?
I'm gonna hop
Your
off
wife
here, guys.
wants to know.
Lame.
He's
My Judge
making
Fred.
you, so we can't hear nothing he's saying. I think he's on the phone.
Yeah, I got bigger. Hey.
Later, JD.
Justin,
Sarah.
you're muted.
Sarah, I think he was talking to his other girlfriend on the phone, so he had to mute his mic on here.
I agree. Side chicks can be such a hassle sometimes.
And remembering all their names.
Right.
And when you really get in trouble, it's when two of them have the same name.
Nah. Ooh, that would be difficult. Well, you'd have to come up with code names at that point.
Mm-hmm.
May want to go through his phone. Just saying. Questionable activity happening here, Miss Strictly.
Oh.
Oh,
We got Sunwise Water Media sleeping on the job. Chris, I see you sleeping on the job, sir. Kelly really had to step in.
Yeah, right. I'll stab him.
Jeez.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't want to see you have to go to jail.
Right?
He's not worth it. But I'm tired.
That's what you need to look. I date a Puerto Rican chick, all right? Feel free to send a knife in every text message. That way they know you're being serious, Laura. You know, knife emoji works wonders when you want to straighten a relationship out.
Oh.
So did you sell the 600? Or you still
Yeah,
got
that's gone. That's gone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm happy with that decision. I drive a lot slower now. I just make a lot of noise on my 250R now. It's kind of fun. I realized coming back from the South Florida drone meet, I was driving like an asshole because on the way there in the rain, I was doing 130, and on the way back, I was doing 160. So probably time to give up the 600.
Yeah, you'll have another one here in the next couple of weeks.
Mike knows me too well. I'll find a bigger one next time.
That'll be good now. Pick up the 1100 or 900.
You know, I went to make the switch to a cruiser, but then I was like, oh, these don't hold in my hernias. See, the crotch rocket works wonders for hernias because all you do is put your nuts against it and it holds in your hernias.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Get you a Triumph.
Hey, man, I'm just being honest.
He is alive.
I was on the phone, sorry.
I remember when the Kawasaki 1100 came out. When it first came out, my cousin got one. I rode on that thing. I could not believe the power on that.
Isn't that amazing?
Unfathomable. We were going to Vegas, and another guy I know had one. He came by. We're running at about 80, 90 on the way out 15 to Vegas. He took off, and he's tracking right alongside of us, so he just let it rip. Went off. Next thing we knew, he was just out of sight. Blink of an eye. He goes, when I got to 150, the road wasn't this is a long time back. You know, how long ago we've been out? He goes, the road? No.
Justin, what the fuck, man?
What's the noise, Justin?
Put your window up, asshole.
I'm not driving. I'm sitting in a parking lot.
That's the
What's all that
loudest
noise?
not driving parking lot I've ever heard.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this other tech to get here to drop some paperwork off to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Code word for dildo. I get it.
Fucking hot as shit out here, I'll tell you that.
Is that what you tell him when he comes? Look how hot as shit out here, bro.
All the time, every time.
Step in my AC-driven Jeep here.
You know me too well.
That's all that pillow talk you do all night, bro.
Oh, Justin, I left you my email address in the private chat. Give that to Matt.
Let me write it down.
We'll think about it.
Take a screenshot picture.
Mike Clitoris.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Oh, same old shit. Different day. Yeah. Not much changes here.
No, that's fun. That's a good time. So, Steve, you're still working on that harbor project, obviously.
That's my passion, to make sure that that thing gets done properly. We're a nonprofit organization.
Right.
And we're just keeping on the city, the county, and the state to do what they're supposed to do instead of getting away with murder like they have been.
Right.
We forgot to ask him, sir.
What's that?
About the pizza. We forgot to ask Justin about the pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Justin, Sarah wants to know if you want pizza for dinner.
Well, that's fine.
She said she don't want to cook for your lazy ass.
Exactly.
So she's just going to order a pizza.
You know this isn't Zoom. I can see the chat.
If you were my hubby, I'd make you ramen noodles. Just saying. The good kind. I'd spend the extra 10 cents. I'd get the good kind.
There you go.
I'd slurp those noodles like a champ, too.
Yeah. Our dates would be no money expenditure expense, sir. I would take you to only the finest quality vending machines with your choices A to Z. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He'll fly you to Japan so you can go to dinner for vending machine dining.
Exactly. Spared no expense, sir.
I can't believe that. My cousin, they do a lot of business over in Japan, and they sit there and he'll just take pictures of all these vending machines. I mean, you can buy a beer right on the street. You can buy everything there. You can buy your complete dinner and not even have to go anywhere.
Isn't it crazy? We have the lamest food system ever here. We got to wait on fast food employees to make our crap, which takes 25 minutes.
What the hell are you doing, Justin?
What do you mean?
Noise, bang, crush?
I'm not doing anything. I'm literally sitting here.
No, you're not.
That's what he says.
I'm going through paperwork.
Noisy paperwork.
That's the short term for Justin. Robbie tug pull wub. Very nice, sir. I can't wait to hear what your O face sounds like. Oh.
Well, it looks like it when he's talking. It vibrates.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take care of that.
This stream is more important than your little paper route you're running there.
Yeah. Work. Who does that? Silliness. People working for the system. What's wrong with you people?
You haven't dropped the link in a while either. Chris might want to come.
Who wants to come in?
I was running my mouth there, Steve. Sorry about that.
You know what? It's freezy time. I'll be back. You like my rainbow shirt? Yeah, SpongeBob. What?
You celebrating Gay Pride Month?
Hell yeah!
So, Steve, I really hadn't talked to you much. Did you ever get a new boat or what?
I'm sorry.
Did you ever get a new boat?
Did I ever get I can't hear you. Justin's noise or Dan's noise. Did I ever get a what?
A new boat.
No. I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not at the cost of the slips that went up. That's one of the things that we're going after. Actually, we have litigation against the county and the new operators of the harbor. They came through in October of last year with a 26 to 96% slip rate increase across the board. And they've done nothing. They've
What are you
had
talking about?
the harbor here. He was asking if I got a new boat. I'm not going to sit there for my size slip that I was in because I had a 29 foot. For my increase would have taken me from 485 up to 600 and almost another $200 more a month. $685 for a slip.
For a slut? That's a pretty good price for a slut.
Yeah, for a whole month.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we pay here in Tampa for an hour.
It's just the hall cleaning is the problem.
Yeah. Nobody likes to swab the decks, you know.
Now
Like
to have
throwing a hot dog down the hallway, bro.
To have the boat in the water for mine would be damn close to insurance. Everything else, you're talking over $800 a month.
You know, I realized something, Steve. I realized that truck stations have lot lizards. I wonder what harbors have.
Harbor whores?
Seal lizards?
I don't know.
Yeah, harbor whores. That's a good one.
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Now down here we have just a lot of illegals coming through more than harbor whores.
Yeah, Chris, there's a lot of accuracy behind that, bro. I might be 35, dude, but I just live life, my guy. I just have fun. You know, I think too many people are tied up and wrapped up in bullshit and politics and all the concerns and worries of the world, and it's so much easier just to live your life and enjoy it. You know, everything's measured in increments of time, and the more time you give towards something that's negative just creates negativity in your world, so it's easier just to just live your life, bro. You know, let the things you can change, and the things you can't, don't even concern yourself with, bro. That's how I stay young.
We'll enjoy it. I was your age not that long ago, and I blinked twice, and next thing I know, I'm an old man.
There you go. Live your life, man.
Yeah, blink 4 times and wait.
Man, you're here for the duration of a fart blowing in the wind, man, compared to how long the planet's been. So. It's really good. I need to get more of these, man. These are good.
Ice pops?
Yeah, those little high C ice pops are delicious.
Well, so I got to jump back in the cage before she realizes I got loose again.
Uh-oh.
So,
all righty, Mike. You take care.
Later, Mike.
Bye, sir.
Have a good weekend.
Oh, I got even bigger. Hey.
Here we go. This profile shit.
Right?
What is this? The Mini 3 in profile mode?
Every time somebody leaves, I can see another zit.
Hold on. I'll get the zit buster out.
What is it? Right there. Oh man. Nice. Wow, that's going to be a bleeder for sure.
Oh, really?
Oh gosh.
I like that, Riga.
What'd I miss?
Oh, he was up above. He was saying, not judging, just saying, I'm wearing a spoof on the Save the Whale logo, but it's a whale with a beard that says "Shave the whales."
Oh dang. What do they call a whale's hair is called a dude. I think this is what they call whale scrotum hair is called a dude. I gotta stop calling people dudes, man. From now on, it's just bro. I'm just gonna broism everybody. I don't even care. What's up, brosif? What's up, bro guy? No more duding. I can't dude people. I feel weird calling somebody a whale's nutsack hair. It just seems strange. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard that. Never heard that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Hey, Wikipedia it right now. Let's see if I'm right.
Yeah, Wikipedia. Yeah, that's got to be factual. Let me go on and change the definition.
There we go. Oh, JD said it was a whale's butt hair. Even better, dude. I'm calling somebody's anal pubes, dude. That's awesome. Like, dude, you're about as solid as a whale's anal pube. That's awesome, dude. I'm calling. Never mind. It's weird telling a dude that they're a scrotum nutsack from a whale. So it's easier for me to just be like, nah, you're a whale's anal butthole pube. I'm with that. All right, dude is reinserted. We can reinsert the dude again. I don't feel as strange calling someone a whale's butthole pube. Thank you for clarifying that, my guy. Judge Dredd always showing up with the right information at the right time. That's because he's the law, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And he's moving and spreading his territory. Now he's headed to Colorado.
Bob says, what about a whale's butthole? See, these are the type of drone shows that we need, man. People just come out and just have fun instead of just talking about the Mavic 3 and the stupid sensors and how it doesn't want to have GPS takeoff ability fast enough. Like, there's all that goofiness. Why can't we just get together and have fun like we used to, Steve? Remember back in the day, dude, like 5 years ago? Yep. That's when everything was fun, man. It wasn't even about drones. It was about just communication and talking with each other and just having fun on live streams. I don't know what happened. It's different now, bro. The whole community's just changed. They're more worried about actual constant drone content. It just gets old. It gets old fast, man. It gets tiring, you know?
Well, you know, it's really funny is all these people go into putting all this work in, and all YouTube does is throw it down the drain.
That's why I switched to motorcycles, because there's a lot bigger audience, and I've noticed my numbers have just skyrocketed since I majored the drones are a dying industry. I don't care what anybody says. Drones are a dying industry, bro. They're not. The interest level isn't there from 10 years ago. The people have seen everything. They've heard everything already. The drone technology's reached its pinnacle of what they're going to release to the public at this point. Like, it's going nowhere. They just come out with a new drone and they make the size compact, smaller. And then people are like, oh, I have to have it, watering at the mouth, and then sell a drone they just bought 6 months ago. And they're going to get a fraction of the price back on it to buy this other one that's even more costly. It's like, I don't get it, man. The whole thing is just silly. Like, dude, I think drones from 5 years ago were good enough. I don't understand this constant need to elevate the thing. And it's not, the elevation isn't enough to make me go, oh, wow, woo, 4K. My phone's been able to shoot 4K for 5 or 6 years.
Well,
nothing new,
Mavic, the original drone that I bought, in other words, I would call it a good drone.
Right.
I've had smaller ones, my Seamus and stuff like that I learned on and learned how to fly. But my Mavic Pro, I still fly that thing. It's a great drone. It shoots 4K. Right. It's a good drone.
Like, they're not advancing the things that matter to us. That's my biggest problem with drones, is that they're not advancing. They're only worrying about the camera specs at this point. They're not worrying about advancing the actual features of the drone. That's great. They can keep the weight limit down, but why can't we create a drone even the Skydio falls into this realm. The Skydio was a fantastic, purposeful-filled drone. It had a purpose. It was for the people that were into extreme sports, right? But the only drawback is it can only chase you at 30 miles an hour. What's the point? I'm on a dirt bike ripping through the woods. I want a drone capable of keeping up with me at, ripping speeds. I can't do anything spectacular with a drone that's not capable of chasing me at the speeds that I need to get the job done, right? Without another pilot there capable of doing it in FPV, right? So that's my biggest thing right now is like, why aren't we working towards the things that actually matter? Like, people would love to be able to not have to pay attention to a drone or have an extra pilot with them if the AI is good enough to actually perform decent chasing without issue, right? And even the Skydio had its problems. Too many trees, it was like, panic mode, it's like, dude, spend time on that algorithm, solve that problem. You'll have a bigger audience of people interested in this drone now.
I don't know what the top speed is, but I heard that, what is it, their X, the quote unquote military version that they came out with, I heard that the algorithm in that is much better than the Skydio 2.
Say that again?
I forget what model they called it. There was their Model X that was going to come out with. It was they're professional, but it was designed for military.
Okay.
And I heard that the algorithms on that were phenomenal compared to the 2.
Far superior to what they gave us in the public.
Yeah.
That's my problem, is that they switched over to a military contract and then they gave the military the correct stuff that we wanted originally. Like, I don't. It's like they're only giving us a minimal amount of what the capabilities are. I don't know, Steve. I just refuse to quit spending that kind of dumb money on drones that aren't going to fulfill my needs. That's why I got into FPV. Fulfills my needs. It doesn't. If I need a good chase scene at high speed, I just call a friend who does FPV and I go, "Yo, I want you to chase me while I'm doing this. Let's have some fun." And unfortunately, I don't want to have to do that because that's taking away time from my friend. Right? Yeah, he probably is going to enjoy it and have a good time with me, but I can't always have a pilot on standby to do those things. When I want a specific shot or footage, I want a drone capable of keeping up with my needs, and they just haven't created it yet. They just don't. It's like they're focusing too much time on cameras and not enough time on algorithm spec and software design. It's I don't know. It's hokey pokey to me.
That's the difference of there's going to be a difference for everybody. For you, that is, and then there are going to be. For me, what I want to see a drone capable as small as, say, the Mini 3 is now, but I want to see something having. I don't care about sensors. I really don't care about that. What I want to see is a sensor in there for a camera sensor with adjustable aperture. I don't want to sit there and have to pay $5,000 for a Mavic 3 with adjustable aperture. I want to see that down in the price range.
Right. See, that's it. Yeah, and see, Steve, that's where you lose me because I'm not a camera guy. I like to take footage. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Is like, you're right. You're probably right about that. Everybody's needs is different with drones. I don't know, man. I can't get away from the fact that they've just stopped putting time and effort into drones' capabilities over specs of a camera. Like, they're offering us nothing new. What new has come out that every other drone can already do, basically?
The only thing really new that came out in the Mini 3, okay, so the landscape, I can shoot portrait.
Portrait, right.
In essence, that's the only thing that did, and added the sensors to it.
Sure.
Most people are not using sensors. So if they're flying it, going out, it didn't do anything.
Wow. Well, I found sensors were a hindrance after I got the Autel, because every time I opened the app, it would always have them on, and I would forget. And I'd be going to do an awesome shot in between trees, and I'd be like, yo, this is a sick run. I'm making them, bam, right? And then it would get to the tree and just slam the brakes on it. I'm like, what is going on here? Frustrating. And then you got to go on there, redo the shot. You never pull it off as good as you did the first time because the stupid sensors messed you up. It's like, dude, those are great for beginners, but once you get to a certain point, you just turn those off because they're just an annoyance more than anything.
It is. I'm not flying with sensors on. I have all my sensors off. I'm flying. Yeah. I've got the Air 2 and then the Mavic Original Pro. I don't fly with sensors on at all. All that does is take up your battery time too. Reading what Rigger's writing.
Yeah,
here.
I'm reading Rigger's thing here about the teal. Oh no, see that, and that's, but see, Rig, the problem is, man, you're talking to an open source guy, right? I've gotten to a point where I've been waiting for a company to release a drone that's within a reasonable amount of money to buy that can do something like that, and I have yet to find it. So Dan is one of those people who will just build what he wants, right? And then I'll program it to do what I want it to do with the capabilities that I'm looking for, right? I feel like we have so many untapped potential in drones, like Doppler radar. Our ability to scan objects using cameras is great. But have you seen what Doppler radar can do when it comes to obstacle avoidance? It's a totally different world, man. The precision is ridiculously accurate. And the Doppler sensors that they sell are cheap. It's really easy to make oscillating Doppler avoidance. And so I've seen people starting to use this technology on open source drones. And I'm like, dude, this is killer.
Mhm.
So then 2 years ago, we watched that Rotor Riot episode where they taught an AI drone how to complete a multi-GP course, right?
Mhm.
Flying full manual. The computer took complete control over the drone. And I don't remember if you watched that video, but it was the fastest, most insane rip I have ever seen in my entire life, done to absolute precision, right? Come to find out, it had Doppler on it. And I was like, that's what, how has the drone industry not committed to this yet? Why are we still using cameras as our way of sensor seeing? It just doesn't make sense to me, right? So my problem is, man, this technology is cheap enough and affordable enough for these drone companies to start adding it in and then increasing the speed of these drones for chases, and they're not doing it. So as an open source guy, that frustrates me beyond no end, because I know for me, if I just took a couple $1,000s, I could build what I want, and that would be the end of it. I wouldn't have to go spend teal military money and buy these things, right? And this should be available to people in the market right now. I can't believe there's not a company other than 3DR that ever had a go at it. What other company do you know that had a go at a open source drone? Any company. Completely open source. There was only really one that I knew about at that time. Right, DJI started off with it with their F4, their, what were the big platforms that you could build? The 550Ts and the big aerial platforms like the hexacopters and octocopters they were building. Those were the first real signs that I saw coming out of DJI when you could build your own rigs, but they were too big and bulky to get the job done for chasing. They were great for doing thermal graphing. Justin?
Thank you guys for keeping it going.
No problem.
He's back.
I was meeting with another tech and the boss showed up. So
We know where he's been, Sarah. The cops are there.
we were all
Sarah must have got there with the knife.
Dang, bro, it's over, Justin. Any final words, sir?
And then I'm watching some crackhead across the street yelling at some girl from his car. He's like, "You don't got the drugs?" She's like, "I don't have any." Out there screaming about drugs.
It all depends on the drones and what you're doing. Are you doing it for fun? Are you doing it for commercial work? It depends on the platform that you're going after. And it depends on what you want to shoot. I mean, you can dump 60,000, 100,000 in a drone to have a custom built to be carrying a red camera package, and then you're carrying a package on board with the camera and lens assembly. That's twice that amount. You'd be flying $250,000 if you're doing it for the movie industry.
So I'm going to address a few things here for you, Rig. I know that you build your own drones, but I get it. But getting a chipset for my designs is not difficult, especially because we have the orange cube, the green cube, the black cube. All of these are programmable platforms for the stuff that we do. This is what made the 3DR Solo so incredible, is that you can make it do what you want it to do. Right? So let's just put that one to rest. I do have the ability to get that stuff that I want. As far as Doppler wavelength, right, for oscillating, it has already been solved through algorithm push. These guys have already figured out a way to make it work even at speed. So not quite accurate, my friend. I mean, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus here, but this has been an ongoing thing now for 3 years using Doppler for chasing, right? It's incredible what some of these guys have managed to create from the algorithms that they've produced. So, and none of this is hidden. You can go on oh, damn, what's that site, Steve? Oh, I can't think of it right now. That open source site where you can download all the stuff. It's gonna bug me. I haven't had to use it in a while. So, anyways, they have it for pickoff settings, and they have Doppler oscillating avoidance that you can get for it, and it is really creepy how good it is. It's scary good. So, I don't know, man. I think it's quite obtainable for a couple $1,000s to build your own platform capable of doing what you want to do. I don't perceive that as being an issue. Not if you understand how to use Argentop software and fix all the stuff, and it's actually quite simple to make a bigger thing to do out of the base. Especially if you're running protocols through Argentop, it's even simpler. Kelly Schruck has already made a laid down base platform for you to start with, which makes it really fun to design. So, I don't know, man. Think about 3DR Solver. Give it a shot, bro. They're about $200 a month now. They're affordable. Food for thought, dude. Yeah, you're right, Drone Days. Must be getting old. Rick said, "Do it then." Trust me, I've been thinking about it, bud. I've been thinking about it. There's all these times when I go out and do stuff that I'd love to have a drone capable of chasing me at 60, 70 miles an hour without having to have a friend. So I've just been waiting to see what Skydio was going to do, and they just have not upgraded their game to the general public in a feasible fashion that I find money worthy to spend that. That's just not willing to blow out $4,000 on a platform based because I know I can keep it.
Yeah, but the thing, you know what you got to look at too? You're talking about a company versus what you're doing. As a major company, you got to think of what are you going to be able to sell? Are you going to be able to sell it? Is it going to be profitable? And what can I put out there to do it? So you got to be looking at the general public. What you want to build, I understand, and it can be done. I mean, it's not a problem.
Sure.
You go as a consumer drone. It's that base. They're going to be looking at what is going to be a general purpose consumer drone. What's going to be across the base that's going to satisfy a majority of the people, not the specific one person, not the specific saying. Well, I'd be looking at it for, having adjustable aperture on the camera. You want a speed on it. I would like both, but you're going to go into the commercial base. Companies are not going to want to do that if they're out doing it for, say, a commercial company. They're going to say, okay, I've got drone pilots. I need this drone to do this. What can I buy?
Right. So I've been talking with my friend Clinton about opening a drone business with him, and I had run this past him about creating our own version using 3DR Solo, a resellable platform that does this type of stuff for the movie industry or just fanatics of like extreme sports. And so we were talking about picking up a bunch of the old Solo stock and just basically repurposing them for this purpose, right? And that's something that I've been talking to him about now for close to a year, and I think we're actually getting ready to commit to that. It would be fun to have a drone known as the DW drone out there doing its thing. You know what I mean? So this is something I've really been thinking about hardcore here lately of what the needs are of the drone market based off of what I'm doing today, which is FPV. I feel like if you can create a drone capable of doing this, a lot of people would want it, especially in the movie industry. Imagine not having to hire a pilot like a movie like ambulance, right? You can just send the drone up, lock onto the target you want to do its thing in space, right? You can put it in something like Solo offers leash mode, which is really interesting. I don't know if you know what leash mode is, but it gets close to the target and it goes wide like a dog on a leash, and then it comes back around and it gets really close, and it does this under its own algorithm. It's still reading the environment around it, but it's basing its trajectory off of whatever you think. right? So I think there's a market for this, a big one. I just can't understand why these companies aren't fixing it. So if they're not willing to, I'm willing to. So that's where I'm at right now. Putting my funds together is figure out what building we're going to buy and start buying. Start doing things. I've been thinking about it, trust me. It's been on my mind.
It is, unfortunately. It's a lot of money to get into that, to get in there to do it, you know.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah, Rick, and that's what you're doing. You're using it for commercial application, and you know, I fully understand that. You're talking a lot of money.
Yeah. Dan's trying to create something for the community of FPV people that will be helpful. That's what I'm aiming for. That's it. That's all I want to do, bro.
Yeah,
So Steve, buddy, go ahead.
Huh? I was
No,
gonna say, one of the guys. In fact, it's a company that moved into the building that I manage. His wife, she's a photographer, but he deals in production-wise and doing it on. I can't say what it is, but they were doing it for a gun manufacturer. I'll just say it's a thing that they're doing it. And they've got a fully automated AI that will sit there on a robotic arm that will sit there, and the camera's sitting on board, for a red camera sitting on board the robot, and they'll go through and they'll have the green screen suit, you know, with the have all the pickups on it for it, and they go in there to do a shooting. So when they're doing for the shot, and you want to have that shot, but you want the camera right dead in front of where the camera and the gun is shooting at. He showed me this fully automated system that they've gone through now. Stage it through to where say an officer walks in and they're doing it for shooting at a target, taking it in. This robotic arm is just like sitting there, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's going in there, and you're looking at the dead-on shot of that bullet coming out of the gun.
Really?
So what else can this arm do? Now, if you guys really want to impress Dan, you got to get a DJI drone with an Apple phone. You will blow his socks off every time.
I'm waiting. He's gonna when he gets this released, I'll share this with you guys. Unbelievable to watch, and it's all robotics with 16K.
It's all about closed source.
16K red cameras sitting on board.
Oh my goodness. Well, gentlemen, on that note, I got to go push my motorcycle inside because it's in the driveway. It looks like it's about to rain, so.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't want to.
All right, well, I'm going to end it anyway because I'm heading to the house. So.
Yeah.
I've got going too. I got to.
Yeah, it's only been 4 hours, Justin. You didn't stream long enough, sir. You got to do an 8-hour span.
Yeah, he's got to do a spike video.
Yeah.
12 to 18 hours, pushing 24.
Gee, who has time for that, man? I got a life.
No.
All right, I'll check you guys later. Everybody have a good day.
You too, Dano. Take care. Justin,
Later.
take care. Everybody. Take care. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
All right.